All right, it's time to discuss Cardano. What is happening with Cardano's price, and of course, what is yet to come. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. First and foremost, just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys in the Cardano community for showing so much love. Appreciate each and every one of you. Continue supporting, and I will continue to bring out these daily updates for you guys. As far as the Cardano price is concerned, it's up 11%. But as far as the entire market is concerned, we're pretty much seeing a lot of altcoins right now that are up quite a bit. And of course, today is a historic date. Of course, if you do watch all my updates, you know as of now what has happened. We have seen the Bitcoin spot ETF finally being approved. You know, a moment of history, arguably the biggest day in the cryptocurrency history, in my opinion, because this is just something people used to dream about. Literally 7-8 years ago, Bitcoin spot ETF was a dream, right? And fast forward literally 7-8 years, especially if you're an OG, you know what crypto has gone through. And of course, today is really, really historic, and this opens up the door for more innovation, more acceptance as far as regulation goes, and more access to crypto. And I think this is going to allow more institutional interest coming into other projects, including Cardano, including VeChain, including Solana, which we already have been seeing slowly but surely, but I think it's going to be to a level that we have never even pictured. But as far as Cardano is concerned, as I said, it's up 11%, and the price of Cardano is currently sitting at 56.6 cents, up 11.2% in Bitcoin comparative as well. We're looking at the market cap very close to $20 billion, but look at the 24-hour trading volume. It's at $1.2 billion. So what we have seen with the trading volume over the past 24 hours, that has gone up quite a bit. And again, not a surprise, we are seeing a lot of money flowing from Bitcoin to altcoins right now, and that is causing a lot of momentum for a lot of altcoins, and Cardano is no exception. Of course, it's one of the hottest coins with one of the biggest communities, and it will bounce really fast. I know haters don't like hearing that, but you really need to understand that part. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So one thing that I wanted to kind of talk about is Sierra.io. So you guys can see we always talk about Cardano DeFi, right? And speaking about Cardano DeFi, a lot of people don't really give Cardano a lot of praise, because Cardano's DeFi in terms of its competitors is still behind. It's still quite low. And yes, I see the comments, I see where people are coming and saying, Arbitrum has already passed Cardano, Avalanche, this and that. But, this is where the potential comes into play. Of course, the risk is higher. Anything has risk. I've said this like thousands of times. Anything that you invest into, especially when you're investing in crypto, everything will have risk, right? But, due to its history, I think Cardano has a lot of capabilities to thrive in this upcoming bull cycle, especially its DeFi. And Sierra.io is one of the ones that are taking advantage of this. So you guys can see they came out and said, we continue to push the boundaries of DeFi. Being a newly launched platform, we have a bit more freedom to innovation. After research and discussion with Eigen official team, we are happy to announce that we will be using their decentralized storage solution and become one of the first dApps on Cardano to do so. So really, really exciting. And I think this interest is going to get bigger as time goes by. So that is great, of course. As far as BTC is concerned, are seeing a little bit of a minor retracement for Bitcoin. That is to be expected. Sell the news event is taking place. But me personally, as I've mentioned in my ICP update, if you kind of watch my ICP update as well, I personally think that, the Bitcoin ETF spot approval price is not currently priced in. So what that means is I think I could be expecting more upside for BTC in the upcoming days ahead of us. So that's that. And as far as Bitcoin dominance goes, it's decreasing right now, which is giving altcoins a breather to actually start breaking towards the upside. And obviously that's what we're seeing happening right now. But as far as Cardano's price is concerned, that's what everyone wants to talk about. Everyone wants to know, when is Cardano breaking out? When is Cardano hitting a dollar mark? That is a question that I get on a day-to-day basis. And as I've mentioned even in my previous update, I can see, as you guys know, I'm an influencer, so I can see who's commenting on my post, and I know, sometimes you remember the names, and You know, it was so funny because yesterday what I did was I had just free time. And there was a few comments that were coming in saying, you know, I sold my ADA, you know, ADA is a stable coin, this and that. And then I just not fast forwarded. I went backwards and watched a few of my updates where, you know, the price of ADA was, you know, sitting at these levels, around 67 cents. And these same exact people were mega bullish on ADA. They're like, ADA going to a $3, ADA is going to $10, this and that. But literally 2 weeks later, these guys are bearish. And people like this are the ones that get left behind. As I've said to you guys from the beginning, people like these are wanting instant gains. That's not what happens. You might catch one or two candles here and there, but if you think you're going to be catching those over and over again, let me tell you, that is not going to happen. You're going to require to have patience. But speaking about that, let's take a look at the Cardano price, see what is happening with ADA right now. So, you know, ADA did make its way up to 58.78 cents, of course, you know, when the ETF announcement was made, of course, 60 cents psychological price point. And speaking about that, we know the resistance at 60 cents. Let me give you guys the visuals to the 60 cents resistance, and then you guys will be able to understand that, you know, this resistance is nothing small. So you guys can see this for yourself. We went to almost 59 cents, and you can see we have quite a bit of resistance around here. I will highlight that for you guys so you guys can understand. You can see this for yourself. Significant amount of resistance. So usually, you know, key resistances do play out as a huge hurdle that's coming in the way, and that's exactly what we saw happen. But one thing I want you guys to be paying attention to is this. Just earlier yesterday, if you picked up some ADA at 49 cents, you did see ADA go up 20%. Let that sink in, a 20% increase, and we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback, and of course we have quite a bit of support around here. And speaking about a pullback, educate yourself. We're seeing BTC also seeing a little bit of a minor pullback, which is taking the entire market you know, down a little bit with it. So, you know, these factors are people completely forgetting. You know, there's going to be some people that are blindly just going to come out and say ADA is dumping. ADA is dumping. But when you go take a look at the entire market, it's pretty much seeing a little bit of a cool off. So these factors need to be continuously remembered. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. Once we break out of this resistance, guys, keep in mind, once we break out of this resistance, I'm expecting, you know, we will see these highs that we haven't seen pretty much since December 28th, which is just literally a week and a half ago. And speaking about that move, it's a move about another additional 20%, and I can see that happening sooner than a lot of people think. Patience is required, but like I've said, a continuous reminder, 78.6. This is where my eyes are on. And once we get into here, you will see a lot of people change their overall tone on ADA. So let me know down below what you guys personally think. Where do you see the price of Cardano going? And where do you see the price of Cardano trading at the end of the bull market? So just forget about at the end of the bull market. Where do you see it trading at the end of this year? And do you think Cardano has the capability of seeing its own ETF? Let me know down below. And yeah, that's it for today's update. We'll see you tomorrow in CryptoZX, and peace out.